Okay, we're going to go ahead and start on this one. I got a couple of different products. I got this calcium lime rust remover. I've found this to be useful. It's a different type of acid. Sometimes when you combine two acids together, you get little or no change. They don't work any better with together or not. I'm going to go ahead and wet it with this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and put that bowl cleaner on it on the other. Now you can't see the top of this fender. It's got the Texas sunburn, as Steve Magnanti says. Hope I got that name right. We just call him Mags. But he's been in Texas. He did that Texas Horde thing, which was all Mopars. I bid on stuff. I won stuff out there. It's only a few hours away for me to go out and get stuff, so I felt like it was worth bidding on stuff. And that old fella, he had a lot of projects that he didn't get done. And I know people say, oh, them cars are just going to sit under a tree and I'm going to get to it someday. Well, you know, I didn't think I'd be working this hard on a farm. Wanted to farm all my life. Ended up working a job that didn't give me many hours in a day. Not going to complain. I did good for 30 years there. Sorry for the dead air there, but you know, just share a little bit. I want to rub this in, make sure it's a fairly new pad. They don't skip around easily, do what they're supposed to do. I want to be a little bit more gentle with this paint right here. I think I might have bared down too much on that door, because it had a little bit of it left. I may have taken it off with this abrasive pad. It's just, I want to get that rust. And I think that I'll let the chemicals do its job and not rub it so much. I guess there's some people out there that you know or yourself that they know how to take a perfectly rust-free, nice shiny fender and make it look like this. I don't know. I think there's plenty of them out there. There's nothing wrong with taking a piece of import steel and turning it into a rusty fender to bolt on your car, because the inside, where you don't see the metal, is like new. So, you know, whatever people like, it's, you know, it's your money, you spend it. Like Ken with Bear Rose, he says money in your pocket's more important than, you know, bolt to your car. You know, I mean, that's not what he said, but I'm just saying that. Look how fast that's working. It's already getting that color to come back, because I'm just barely stroking that. I said stroking. I want to just disturb that rust. Maybe I can wash it off. Yeah, I got a dent here. Imagine that. Car that's 66 years old has got a dent that no one addressed. Look at that. It's just one little pocket of rust right here. There's some kind of dent going on down here. There's these cars, the ones that have the aluminum trim on the bottom, they tend to get rusty underneath that trim, and you don't know it's there. I'm probably not going to spend a lot of time on this top, but from this crease that's on top of the fender, I'm going to work that part for sure. I want to get that done, because the water will go that way when I do this inside part here. I'll be working on the hood. But like I said, this is probably a good time to tell you, I checked on two different engines. I've checked on a 235 and The engine was probably a great engine, but at this time, I wasn't interested in putting a show car engine in. It was restored for someone who needs a completely restored engine properly done for say a car that they're trying to show. I know everything costs money to rebuild these days, but I want the fun of doing that. So I checked out another one the other day. I told you that I had in my description, I had a guy that had an engine and transmission for $400. And I said, well, that's doable. I like that. I get over there, and of course, you know, he said it might be a 292, and it was. It was a truck engine, 292. The online sites that talk about Tri-5s and earlier Chevys like that, there's some work that has to be done to make that 6-cylinder work in this car. This car, the 6 bolts in different than later cars after 62. I'm not trying to educate anyone. I'm just telling you that, you know, since I've been looking into it, it's not the engine I need. So, got another little video. Maybe the car will work this time. I put it right up here for you to look at. And I've got a small block Chevy engine that I got the same day of the auction when I bought the 210 two-door post car. I bought 3 of these cars at one time. There's a video. I might throw a link up there you can see. And it shows somewhere in there. I'll put as a teaser text how many minutes in. You can see me buying these cars. But you know how much I paid for them. But yeah, I got an engine that day. A lot of stuff for sale at that auction. And I don't know what size cubic inch it is, but it's a very early Chevrolet V8 with a 4-barrel manifold and a carburetor, and it looks like it's been sitting a very long time, maybe under a shed, maybe even covered up, because it doesn't look like it's caked in dirt and garbage, you know. So I think what I want to do is do that double barrel assault on it. I got that rubbed in really good. I'm going to go ahead and do what I like this stuff. It really does a job on it. It's not water, I'll tell you that. Okay. Yeah. Last time I did some sanding on that door over there, it was an 11-minute video. I don't have a lot of editing software. I don't have a GoPro that lets me slow-mo or fast forward my stuff. I know it's laziness to not edit. So I'm talking, just trying to share with you a little bit of the stuff instead of making a video of talking. I was doing some work and talking. I might do some lives eventually. Yeah, I'll take that V8 apart and see what shape it's in, see if it's worth working on, and the shortcut is just go ahead and get a rotating short block, get some decent heads to run unleaded gas, because this engine's so old, I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like it's been ever apart. I don't think the valves have been set up for unleaded gas. I know there's additives. I'm interested in doing that right now. This car needs to be a driver. This car needs to be on the road. People need to see a 57 Chevy 4-door on the road. There's lots of show cars out there. I see them. I go to shows. They're all 2-doors. They're all Bel Airs. They're convertibles. Not many 4-doors out there. This is what we drove around in. This is what we rode in the back seat of. Parents were glad to have a car that was reliable. So, yeah, I'll probably get an engine, a V8, put it in here. And when I do find the 235 I want for this car, that's period correct, not a lot of work to change, that V8 could go in one of these other cars, the 210 or the Bel Air. Well, there you go. I just used up all my water on that one rinse. And I think there's still some rust. I'll take a second job on it, second bit of work. So I won't be waxing this one yet, but I do like that color coming through. And you can see it's just like the sun bakes these cars in Texas. It just cooks them. And this one may have been out somewhere where you got a fair amount of sun every day. And there you go. So what do you think? Pretty good? Yeah, I gotta do some more work on it. I didn't get down where I wanted to be, but at least I saved the paint and I know where to stop now. Yeah, if any of you guys know what that color is, let me know. Put in a comment. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.